So recent client story, there's definitely, it's an interesting market in 2025. There's a lot of sellers out there that haven't really caught up with the fact that if they bought their house in 2021 or 2022, that right now, if they want to resell it, they're underwater. So as an example, right now I'm working with a client. We were looking at this one house. They were extremely interested in it. And the seller paid 1.125 million for this house back in 2022. Now the home price index with the Toronto Real Estate Board would track that house probably at around 1,005,000, somewhere in there. Reality, the HPI is not always accurate. So on the street, you'd probably be looking right now about 9, maybe 950, kind of in there. For this particular, I've put in 3 offers and we're just not even getting a sign back. The seller is quote unquote motivated apparently, but not motivated enough to take an offer that's realistic to today's market. And I get that. Who would want to lose $200,000+? But that's the reality of our market. So that same buyer, we move on to something else. And of course they're asking my opinion. What do I offer on this house? And I tell them, they're like, well, the house needs renovations. And I'm like, but it's not the seller's fault that you want to renovate the house. You can't put that on them. In this case, the house is really clean, it's tidy, it's an old folks home. It's not an old folks home, but it's owned by older folks. And so the place is meticulously maintained, but that's the reality, is that it does need some updating. And so my clients are like, well, we only want to pay X, but I'm like, but even at the list price, it's actually priced well for today's market. So the renovations are on you, not on them, because the house is priced fairly. And so once they understood that, then it was, you had to come to the understanding that right now, sitting at the end of April in 2025, and I said to them, look, your house is priced at $899. I'm like, that house in a year will probably be $1 million. So if you don't buy it now, anything you're going to be looking at going forward is 7 figures. And in this particular subdivision, the only reason you're getting this right now is because the market's a little softer and sellers generally are a little bit more open if they truly are wanting to sell. And so there's that constant, I don't want to say battle, but just constant education between agents in that real sweet spot and that realistic point in the market and that deal where everybody's happy. Because I believe in win-win deals. I don't believe in the deal where you take it and you beat the guy over the head with it, the other guy. For me, it's got to be win-win. It's got to win for everybody. And this is a challenging market to do that in. I'd like to hear what you think about this real estate market. Tell me in the comments.